first routine, first performance, you call it what you want, but this really matters.
I think in previous nights we've seen the first performer having perhaps a little bit more pressure on their shoulders because they're really going to set the bar. It is unknown. They don't have the advantage of knowing what the other competition has done.
So it gets going.
Well, that's nicely done.
Very nice. Going in for the Yurchenko. Ferlito. That's a good start to the evening.
She'll be setting the mark, obviously, as the first competitor on the vault. She's in the group with Tan, with Kamova, with the top qualifiers.
14.200 in the qualification on the vault.
See the legs stay together, very straight. Just a slight hop on the landing, but all very well done. I think she will absolutely get the difficulty she's looking for, and hopefully as many execution points as she can possibly manage.
Waiting eagerly to see the points.
14.15, 5 difficulty, and a 9.15 in execution. I think both those are excellent. On this apparatus in this rotation will be Carlotta Ferlito. Carlotta Ferlito, who was one of our dark horses from the qualification. She ended up qualifying third overall. However, the uneven bar, as we said earlier, was her low-scoring apparatus. If she can outdo herself tonight, I think she's got a real chance at a silver medal. If we watch Tan Cixin, whose performance tonight, although not bad, has appeared somewhat uninspired. Ferlito giving us a very energetic performance. Tucks. Here she goes for a change of direction. She seems at times that she's running out of speed. Wow. Okay, that's the same this night we watched the other night in qualification. We were a little surprised by that. This routine in qualification earned her a 13.4. That was her low score for the day. She can do better tonight. If yes, if she can get close to the 14.35 that Tan Cixin scored in this apparatus, she could be a real contender for the silver medal.
Ferlito, also one of the few gymnasts who put on a display of the Echo, but more importantly, the dismount, one of the few that has been creative. We've just seen about 3 or 4 of them. Kamova, Angela Donald.
See, so, oh my goodness.
12.750, difficulty of 5, execution of 7.750, so that's a bit unfortunate for Carlotta Ferlito. Now goes down all the way to rank 6.
Rank 6, and again, to compare that to what she did in
14.400.
I think the two relative scores are completely fair. But now let's watch Carlotta Ferlito. Carlotta Ferlito, who was our great dark horse from qualifier. This was her high mark. She did a 14.65, so she has a good chance of.
Well, nice split from Ferlito. Ferlito so far looking technically right on the beam.
Yeah, she's much more in control of the beam than we've seen anybody since Kamova. Obviously, comparing it to Kamova, not nearly the amplitude or the grace. Kamova made it seem so easy. There was so much difficulty, but she pulled off with virtually no mistake whatsoever.
Ferlito
is up there as well, yes.
A pleasant sight on the beam, exuded a bit of confidence. Had to steady herself a little bit there.
So a slight wobble, but I thought the recovery was very artistic and graceful.
Should get ready for her dismount.
Nicely done.
Very nice dismount.
Carlotta Ferlito. She gave us a 14.65 in qualification. She'll need to do at least that here in the final in order to have a shot at anything near the top 5. She gets a wonderful, heartfelt hug from her coach. As we watch a replay of Ferlito, see compared to some of the performances we've seen recently. Much more control with all the landings. And here's the dismount. Nicely done. Slight separation on the legs. The landing was clean.
Got it together with the landing. Ferlito definitely want to watch out for in the future. She's given us a peek at what potential she packs within that little frame.
No question. And as Ferlito waits for her score, Cixin, the little Chinese gymnast, getting ready for her beam. As you pointed out, she'll be the last competitor on the beam tonight. And as Carlotta Ferlito was 8th in the juniors all around at the European Women's Artistic Gymnastics Championships.
It will be interesting to see if she can better that this time around.
Correct, and she had been 3rd in the qualification at the Europeans, so we'll see. Hopefully she won't maintain that same pattern here at the Youth Olympics.
It's nice to see somebody come out, with a really nice performance and prove us wrong. And I think today, that athlete that's done it so far has been Natsumi Sasada. But as Cixin gets ready to start her beam routine, she's just waiting for Ferlito's score to come up, and then it will be time for the young Chinese athlete to give us a taste of what she did in qualification.
Just trying to make sure that their scores are at 14.5. 14.5 is the second highest score we've seen on the apparatus so far. That's really well done. And that's going to put her back in the running. She's scored quite a bit higher than all the rest of the competition.
She's up to rank 2 right now, which means it depends on what Cixin does, and Natsumi Sasada is down to 3. Well, that could be a bit worrying for the young Japanese athlete.
Display, which is coming up right now. It will now be Ferlito's turn to perform. And Ferlito, in order to be able to win the bronze medal, must give us at least a 13.9. Let's see what she can give us.
Ferlito also comes in with a bit of a flashy entry.
She did a 13.5 at qualification, so she's going to have to better her score by 0.4 of a point. That's a huge ask, as you pointed out. She performs to a piece of music composed by the Greek New Age musician Yanni.
So far, so good. Ferlito will have to pull one out of the bag today.
Nice landing!
Very nice.
That's one of the best landings we've seen so far, done by anybody outside of Kamova on the floor.
Ferlito fairly confident.
Nicely done, just a slight wobble at the end. 2 rotations on 1 foot. Nice tumbling pass. Nice!
Very nicely done. So sure-footed with the landing.
I'd say the only thing about this routine that continues to bother me a little bit is just the lack of choreography. And that's what we're going to see from both Tan and Kamova. Final tumbling pass for Ferlito. Let's see what she does. She needs a clean landing here. Oh, and she has a slight misstep at the end.
Slight misstep there, but otherwise a fairly solid routine. Not too complex, nothing really out of the ordinary, but I would say pretty solid and steady. Now, can she better the score? And that really depends on the judges.
The top score we've seen so far on floor was 13.7 from Deanna Bullimore in the final. The top score we saw in qualification was 14.550 by Victoria Kamova. In order to be able to get the bronze, Ferlito must get at least a 13.9. My sense of it is, despite the fact that she did so well, the slight bobble at the end might just have cost her the bronze medal.
That just might drag it down, and Sasada, who's waiting with her team.
Here's the final tumble, and just watch the landing. 1 misstep. It was gracefully recovered, but it's still a misstep.
Otherwise a fairly solid routine, and she don't have the problem of the balance beam as well.
13.950! Just got it!
Carlotta Ferlito, and you can see the excitement, not only for Ferlito, but also for the coach and Sasada.
So Ferlito is currently ranked for a tremendous moment of disappointment for the young Natsumi Sasada.